welcome to the spectacular Spider-Man 3-year anniversary special. Today we have quite a few goodies for you, such as a special look at Ultimate Spider-Man Fallout, the Spider-Man, and Jessica Drew. But before we get to that, here is a word from you.
Anniversary. I know I'm a new subscriber, but you still will get much love from me.
Welcome to the 3-year club.
It's a big thing. I'm on my 3-year anniversary too. Coming up on my 4th, next year.
Hey man, just want to say happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
But I want to say congratulations to him. It's a big thing, and yeah, good job.
And we're back. Okay, so I asked a lot of you on Instagram to leave questions. Let's get moving. Okay, so InstaSpider asks, will you be doing any comic book reviews in the future? Look, I'm not striking it off the list completely, but you've already got the comic book cast, and Linkara, aka Atop the Fourth Wall. I don't really think there's another need for a channel that reviews comic books. Yo, Kenway Valdez asks, will there be much web-slinging in your fan film? Also, what's your favorite Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie? Will there be web-slinging in my fan film? You will have to find out for yourself. And as for the second question, well, that's a tough one. You know, I actually sort of like Spider-Man 3, but I think it was the worst out of all of them. I did like Spider-Man 2, except my only problem with Spider-Man 2 was the way they executed the Spider-Man No More storyline. I did not like that. So I guess out of all of them, probably Spider-Man 1, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Drag Reader Duelist Studios says, are you excited for Captain America Civil War? Kinda on the fence. I'm actually kind of worried for that movie. I really don't know if they can do the comic book justice. That's my main concern. There is a lot of depth and meaning and substance into the Civil War comic. And one of the complaints that I liked Avengers Age of Ultron. I didn't love it. But out of all the superhero movies this year, it was the best, without a doubt. I didn't like Ant-Man. I seem to be the only one. I seem to be alone on that, but I personally hated Ant-Man. And I was kind of on the fence about Fantastic Four. But Avengers Age of Ultron, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10, by the way. You know, I gotta say, well, not Avengers Age of Ultron, Captain America Civil War. My main concern, again, I think there's gonna be one thing that they do wrong that's just gonna completely ruin the comic books. And I can understand why a lot of people are excited. Because, you know, you have Spider-Man in it, and, you know, all of the Avengers are fighting each other. I mean, who wouldn't want to see that? But, I mean, again, I'm just not sure. I'm still, you know, on the fence. Can you give any details about your Punisher Max fan film? Okay, well, Punisher Max, it's loosely based off of the comic book by the same name. It will be at least rated R, maybe even NC-17. But yeah, it will at least have R-rated material in it, because it is going to be quite a brutal film, and much more mature. I mean, this is not, I mean, if you're looking, but luckily, the good thing is, even though it's rated R, because I know I have a lot of young viewers, if the viewers don't want to watch a mature movie, this is going to be more of a one-off. So it's not going to be like, oh, it connects to that, or it connects to that, or that, or that. And you'll see why. You'll see why when the film comes out, why it's more of a one-off film rather than a, oh, here's a, this connects to that, and that connects to this, and this is, like, you know. So, yeah. But that's all I can say. Microchip will be in it, and we're kind of modernizing Microchip, or taking a more modern approach on the character. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say at the moment. Okay, well, the next question comes from Spidey Life, who asks, "You dank enough?" And the next question comes from Piggy Inc., who asks, "Will there be a scene where Peter gets molested?" Okay, hopefully the next question won't be as disturbing. Okay, it's not. Gaming Vix asks, "Will Jessica Drew take from the Ultimate Comics, where she is a clone, or the 616 comics, where she is her own British superheroine?" Jessica Drew will take place from the 616 continuity. It's not that I don't like the clone version, but there's much more you can do with the 616 version. And I fell in love with the 616 version, by the way. I did fall in love with the Ultimate one. I thought she was pretty hot, but overall, 616 version I fell in love with, and that's the only version of Spider-Woman the only version out of all the Spider-Women in the 616 universe, the only one I like is Jessica Drew. So, right off the bat, it's going to be a Jessica Drew fan film. We knew we had to do that. So, to answer your question, and we have a few updates about Jessica Drew coming later in the video. Yeah, it's the 616 version. Okay. So, next up, GreenRock44 asks, "Do you plan on playing Spidey in a possible reboot? One that film." Don't exactly know what you mean there, but I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that you're asking if I'll ever play Peter Parker in a fan film. No, I will not play Peter Parker in a fan film. Or in a reboot. For those who don't know, I will not be playing Spider-Man in my upcoming film, The Spider-Man. And it's a question I've gotten a lot. You know, why aren't you playing Peter Parker? You know, are you going to play Peter Parker in a reboot? I got somebody who said that if this fails, you should make a reboot with, or if the actor can't do it, you should do a reboot where I play Spider-Man. Yeah, no. There are plenty of other people I know who could play a better Spider-Man. I think the reason why people are wondering why I don't play Spider-Man is because a couple months ago, I posted something on Instagram, sort of campaigning to get at least an audition to play Spider-Man in the MCU. That was only because it was up for grabs. You know, I had some acting experience, not really any TV acting or movie acting, but I'd been in plays before, and so I kind of had some experience there, but it's never really jumped in. It was more so that if this was a presidential election, then I guess you could say I put out an exploration committee. But yeah, if I ever choose to reboot, it's probably going to be another original story. Maybe I'll be Miles Morales if I reboot. I don't know. I just like to do stuff differently. You know, we already have an older Spider-Man, a much older Peter Parker in our upcoming film. So yeah. I'd also like to announce who will be voicing Miles Morales in my upcoming fan animated series, Ultimate Spider-Man Fallout. None other than Venom 2 Million. That's right, the famous Venom 2 Million will be voicing Miles Morales. I also have another series based off of my fanfiction Spectacular Spider-Man Bloodline. And in that, none other than Heath Gleason, who played Spider-Man in the famous fan film Intractable, will be voicing Peter Parker. Very exciting. Coming fan series, animated series, Spectacular Spider-Man Bloodline. So, get ready for that. But anyways, I digress. I got some more fan fictions on the way. I got Spectacular Spider-Man Volume 2 on the way. I got Innovative Iron Man Starting Point on the way. But you want to know about the fan films, don't you? You just want to know about the fan films. You're just excited about that. You're not excited about anything else, are you? Well, guess what? I have something to say to people like you. I'm excited for the fan films too! Okay, well, let's get started with Jessica Drew. Okay, first of all, Johanna Nooks will be playing Jessica Drew. Here's a picture of her. She will be playing Jessica Drew. Janelle Gooley, here's a picture of her, will be playing Abigail Brand. And as for Punisher Maxwell, I gave all the details I can earlier in the video. But what of the Spider-Man, you ask? Oh, crap, I forgot I had to give details about the Spider-Man. I dropped the ball there. Okay. Okay. Picture of Virginia Woolf, the actress playing her, is going to look like. Well, we finished all her scenes. Peter Parker's in it. Spider-Man wears a costume. He's got a mask. Okay. You guys want some sneak footage. Some sneak peek footage. Okay, well, let's take it. Here you go.
My name is Peter Parker. I am Peter Parker, and this is the story of how I died.